A Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements High Strangeness Calendar, the Bermuda Triangle Edition, Day 4. And here it is. Let's get right into it. Day 4 is right down here. Let's see if I can... I'm always just about to rip these doors every time. Alright, this one seems to be coming open a lot easier. There we go. Oh, perfect on this one. Alright, what do we got here? Pull that out. Pull that out. Let me pull the paper out. Let's set this aside. And get some other stuff out of the way. There we go. You know what? Probably should have my glasses on. Sorry, I was washing my face right before I started. This one is called Flight 19. Oh, that's interesting. It actually has the name on the label compared to the other ones. At least I couldn't find the name on the label. And of course the splash. Oh, and you got some twin sun action going on there. Somebody let me know down in the comments where else you might have seen that. That's a bit of a PAA Easter egg that's been recurring a lot lately. Alright, so Flight 19. Let me hold the paper up for you here. Alright. Top notes of orange, grapefruit, immortelle, middle of flint, pepper, geranium, base of cedarwood, amber, vetiver, patchouli, and benzoin. December 5th, 1945, 5 Navy Grumman TBM Avenger aircraft lifted off as Flight 19 on a routine training mission over the Bermuda Triangle. The weather was clear and the route was familiar. Then something began to slip. The lead pilot recorded compass failure. The ocean below no longer looked right. The formation turned, then lost direction entirely. The final transmissions were calm but uncertain. They went radio silent. A rescue plane was dispatched into the same airspace. It reported interference and a solid cube suspended in the sky. Color not given. The transmission cut off. The rescue aircraft never returned. No confirmed wreckage was ever found, only open water and the sense that something cube-like had been seen just before everything went quiet. And that is everything. Now again, we don't have any hint excuse me, of what homage this is, if it is one. So I'm going to leave that as it is an original. I still can't get over yesterday's though. That was so good. Oh, here, hello. Oh man, this one smells incredible as well. And Tears of Arthur C. Clarke. So let's put a little bit on the back of the hand here. Let's get it shook up. Alright. Got that on. Alright. I'm going to get all my gear together and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. For the brush, I am using the glow-in-the-dark Moonstriker. Why? Because I can. I really love this brush and it's what I'm going to use. I use it a lot. Oh man, hold on. Oh, it smells good. Alright. I have my soap in my bowl. And for the razor, something I picked up at the Maggards meetup. I guess you can consider this vintage. It is a Phoenix shaving item. This is called the Ibis. And it is a shavette. I have it loaded with a Schick B20 injector blade. So that is what we're going to be using today. I've yet to use this. I don't know how I'm going to enjoy it. We'll find out, but that's what I'm using today. First use of that. So let's get the brush loaded. And we will get going on this. That should be plenty. All right. Let's get the glasses off and the face wet. And of course, we're going to need to add a lot of water. As usual. Wow. Man, this smells fantastic. I wish I knew if it was an homage or something new. Again, I'm going to have to ask. I have not heard back yet on yesterday's. But I will find out. And as soon as I do, I will let you know. Beautiful. All right, we are there. Warm up this blade. All right, the Phoenix Shaving Ibis. I have yet to use this, so let's see. It's got a very thin grip on it. Probably should have played with it a few times before, but shaving well. Keep using it here. Got a niche, but I don't want to scratch it because it's in the lather. All right. I need to do it this way. I don't remember if I've ever shaved my chin with a straight or a shavette. First time for everything, right? There we go. That's not a bad shave at all. All right. I don't know why I was trying to go that hand. Oh, that slipped. It's very thin. in the fingers is part of it. It keeps wanting to rock. I need to hold it a little tighter. Oh, I did get a bit of a weeper on that side, didn't I? Felt like I went over that little area a little much, like I'm about to here. All right. Oop. Little rough spot there. All right. Get a rinse, come back for the second pass. Did pretty good. Did pretty good. All right. Man, this fragrance. I still think I like yesterday's a little bit more, but man, this one is freaking incredible. Sorry, and I'm not talking much about it because I'm concentrating on the shave, as I usually do with any kind of straight razor or shavette. All right, here we go. Perfect. I think I might have created a little irritation there, but still came out pretty good. This is not easy. Just going to use the toe there a bit. I haven't ever shaved any of this with a straight razor or shavette ever before. This is a first. But for some reason, I'm feeling comfortable. All right, we're going to leave it at that. Got a good soap, good blade in the shavette, and it just felt comfortable to do. So, did get a little bit of weepers going on, but that's all right. Oh, it's a fantastic shave. I need to use this a few more times, get more used to it. But yeah, I mean, just progressing through the shave, I was getting more comfortable with it. I actually like this. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash. My final thoughts. Be right back. All right. Man, that was really great 2-pass shave with that shave out for the first time using it. I'm definitely DFS. I did get a little too close some areas, but just because fiddling with the real thin handle on that shavette, it was kind of rolling in my fingers a bit, but I did enjoy it a lot. I do have a few weepers here and there, but nothing bad. My face isn't like on fire or lit up or super irritated or anything. And I smell damn good. All right, see if I can get myself situated here so I don't look like a fool. And let's go for the splash. Oh, yeah. Oh, that dry down. Oh. That is good. What is this? Oh, let's go over those scent notes one more time. Orange, grapefruit, immortelle, flint, peppercorn, geranium, cedarwood, amber, vetiver, patchouli, and benzoin. Oh! Is that flint as in like flint rock or stone? Because I think I can smell it. That's crazy. Definitely there is like a rocky note in there. If that's what it is, at least that's what where my head is going. Oh, that's nice. What else is that? Let me go over these again. Definitely getting the cedarwood, and the amber, the grapefruit, immortelle. I'm assuming those rest of those base notes come out later. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, this is beautiful. Killing it in this summer calendar, guys. Man, I hope everyone that was able to get one got one, because this is outstanding. All right, guys. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you tomorrow on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.